Governor Romney, you've spent the last several days warning voters that John McCain, as president, would follow, quote, a liberal democratic course. But by most measures, doesn't he have a pretty mainstream conservative record?
I'm sure on many issues he does, and he's a good Republican. I wouldn't question those credentials at all. But there are a number of pieces of legislation where his views are out of the mainstream, at least in my view, of conservative Republican thought. So, for instance, he's opposed to drilling in Anwar, I believe. If I'm wrong, correct me, Senator. He voted twice against the Bush tax cuts. Only 2 Republicans did that. He is the co-author of McCain-Feingold, which I think took a whack at the First Amendment, and I do believe as well hurt our party pretty significantly, and I think has made money have an even greater influence in politics today, not less influence. He also was one of the co-authors of McCain-Kennedy. The first bill, by the way, not that bad. About 5 or 10% of the people, by our calculation, got a form of amnesty. Most people went home. Under the final version of McCain-Kennedy, everybody who was here illegally, other than those who committed crimes, was eligible to receive a Z visa for $3,000. They got to stay here for the rest of their life. That's not a Republican thought. And then now McCain-Lieberman, which is a unilateral, meaning U.S. only imposed cap-and-trade program, which puts a burden as much as 50 cents a gallon on gasoline in this country. It basically says Americans are going to pay for the cost of global warming, not the Chinese and Indians and so forth. So those views are outside the mainstream of Republican conservative thought, and I guess I'd also note that if you get endorsed by the New York Times, you're probably not a conservative.
Senator McCain?